Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple months, but I really wanted to make this video for all the expecting moms or new moms. I think these videos are very helpful, especially as a first-time mom. I now have two babies. One is about to be 3 in a month, and the other one is only 5 months old. After having 2 kids, I feel like I had a better idea the second time around as to the things that were essential for the newborn phase, specifically 0 to 3 months. That is what this video is targeted towards. This is all just personally me, and they are in no particular order. I might be forgetting some other things, but if I did, just go ahead and comment down below. Let me know, and I'm sure other moms will find it very helpful if you did that. Okay, so first thing on the list is a bassinet. The one that I have specifically is the Bassinet Halo Swivel Sleeper. This one is very helpful because you can put it right up to your bed and you can move the bassinet away from you or towards you, and then on one side of the bassinet the railing actually is able to be pulled down so you can get to your baby a lot easier. Number 2 on the list is a changing table. Now this isn't absolutely necessary because honestly, once you're an experienced mom, like, you change your kid literally anywhere, on the floor, on the couch, on the bed, in the stroller, in their car seat, like whatever, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But the reason why I do recommend like a specific changing area, like changing table for your kid, is because your body has gone through so much during birth, during labor. Personally, for me, I always have a lot of lower back pain after I give birth, and I think it's due to the epidurals. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it's due to, but even like on a changing table that is, you know, at like the right height for you to like not bend over so much, even that slight bend in my back like was killer for me. Like, it would knock the breath out of me. It was so painful. I literally would just have to stop in the middle of changing the diaper and just take a breath because, you know, the pain was so bad. So if you don't have a changing table and, you know, you're going through all the after labor pains and stuff, it's gonna be very hard on you to like get down on the floor, like lean over more on your bed and things like that. So, you know, there are some very affordable options, and guys, you don't have to get all this brand new. That's why Facebook Marketplace exists now. That's why there's yard sales. Honestly, I know when you're a first-time mom, you like want everything new and fancy and clean and everything, but people get rid of things in perfect condition. I kid you not. Like, I'm one of them, you know, I just don't find a use for something, but it's like brand new. You obviously just gotta take your time to search and ask all the right questions and everything before you buy something. But if you definitely want to save money, look for it secondhand first. The next thing I want to talk about are these Swaddle Me blankets. Swaddling is very important in the first couple of months for a baby. They have a startle reflex. So if you ever watch a newborn sleep, you know, they startle themselves. They like have this reflex where it like wakes them up, and they need to be swaddled to feel that security, to feel safe, to feel, you know, like they're back in the womb or whatever. But swaddling the old school way is very difficult. It's an art, I must say. So of course now they make our lives easier, and it's just a Velcro blanket where you know, tuck your little baby in there, tuck their arms either like straight down across their chest or like even like this, however your baby prefers, and then you just tightly secure them this way, and then, you know, pull this nice and tight on the Velcro, so they're a nice little baby burrito. Since we're on the topic of clothing, I do also wanna highly recommend the little onesie pajamas, the zipper ones, the sleepers, specifically the ones that zip from the bottom up. So like for example, this one, you see the zipper starts at the bottom and you zip it upward. And the reason why I recommend those specific kind is because in the middle of the night, you're going to be getting up, you're going to be changing diapers a lot. Newborns poop a lot, especially if you're breastfeeding. So, you know, if you're zipping down, you're like exposing their whole chest, or like, you know, whatever, if it's breezy, if it's cold. So if you just unzip from the bottom up, you're only exposing the area that you're gonna handle. Next is just your basic onesies, whether they're the long sleeves for, you know, fall or winter babies. My second daughter, specifically Eva, because we were quarantined for, you know, pretty much her whole life, she has lived in onesies from day one. I kid you not. Like, you know, so much of her cute newborn 0 to 3 month clothes has gone to waste because we weren't able to wear it out anywhere. So I mean, at home I would just throw on basic onesies, and you don't have to get just the plain basic white ones. There are other ones with, you know, girly colors or more masculine colors, cute little wording, pictures. Next item is a diaper pail. Now again, this isn't an item that is like, oh my gosh, it's very important, I need it. But it makes it easier for throwing out stinky diapers. Now they claim to like contain the stench or whatnot, but truth is, honestly, when you lift up that little flap to throw away your diaper and you have some other dirty diapers in there, you know, you're gonna get a huge whiff. So they don't, you know, I don't really believe that they hold in like all the aroma and everything. But it makes it convenient because you have a specific area to throw away all your dirty diapers, instead of like, you know, just having an open trash can there for all your dirty diapers to be just exposed, and then, you know, with no lid on it or anything. Next on my list is going to be a baby tub. I have used two kinds. For my first daughter, I used the First Year's Sure Comfort newborn to toddler tub, and it's very old school looking. It's what your typical, you know, baby tub looks like. But as she was growing and she started to sit up, as you can see in the title, it's newborn to toddler, you know, she didn't want to be kind of laying there anymore. She wanted to sit up. So there's like a little, it has a little nook, a little area for them to sit up when they're ready to do that. So the second time around, I wanted this more modern looking tub, which is the Angel Care Baby Bath Support. Honestly, she's already starting to grow out of it because she's already 5 months old, and I can tell every time I bathe her, she's already like, you know, leaning forward, like wanting to sit up. And one time she literally like turned over and like almost fell out of it. So I do like this one, but it doesn't really grow with your baby. But I would probably recommend the first tub that I mentioned. Going to be the BOPPY lounger, which I actually have behind me right now. My baby, especially my second one, like used this thing so much. These really are convenient for like, you know, different rooms in the house. It has a little handle right here, and you just kind of take it with you everywhere you go, and it's a nice area to put your baby down. It has a little, you see like a little dip in here. Just a very comfortable little pillow for your babies to lay on. Next thing is a WINDI by Baby Frida, I believe. Because when newborns are constipated or, you know, have gas, it is very extremely painful for them, and they fuss and they cry a lot, which was the case with my babies. So this second time around, I decided to purchase these WINDI sticks. I don't think I knew about these with the first time, but pretty much you just like insert it in their butt and you wait a few seconds, and then you have to hear like a little whistling sound, and that's when you pull it out and it helps them poop. It gives them relief, which is what's important. And honestly, as a mom, watching your baby poop is actually very satisfying. Next is going to be a diaper caddy. Now, this was very useful for me with my firstborn because I used to have a 2-story house. You know, I would keep the diaper caddy downstairs. Next is gonna be pacifiers. There are so many different types of pacifiers, and your baby's probably gonna not take to some of them, so you have to try different ones and see which one they're gonna take to. Next is burp rags. You don't have to get all fancy with your burp rags. You can literally buy like what's it called, those inserts for cloth diapers, which is what I did. It was like a big pack of like all white, you know, cloths, and those work perfectly fine. But here's a fancy one. Here's a nice one. It has a little curve to it, you know, for the shoulder, and then it's like double-sided, the little print. This one is by Aiden and Anais, and it's also a little bib for your baby. It has the little clips right here, so you can like put it around their neck like that. You will get spit up on, like, a lot. Next is a sound machine. I did not get a sound machine with my firstborn because, again, I was thinking like, oh please, like, we didn't have sound machines back in the day. Like, why? Who needs a sound machine? Like, I'm just gonna spoil my kid, whatever. Which is probably why I had a really hard time with my firstborn getting her to sleep sometimes. My second daughter sleeps like an angel. I kid you not. Like, she has been so easy to sleep train, and I think it's due to a sound machine. I got mine on Amazon and I highly recommend this one. All right, next thing you need is a swing for your baby. This is really helpful during the day, so you can keep an eye on your newborn wherever they're sleeping in your house. You want to put this in a place that, you know, you're at most of the day, like in your living room or kitchen, so you can have a place to put your baby down and have, you know, a little motion to soothe them, because newborns, I feel like, are very big with any type of motion. This is going to be a sit me up Fisher floor seat, which is what I have right here. Okay, this I started putting my daughter in this at 2 months old. For some 2 months might be a little young, but my daughter, I felt like, had good neck support at that age already, so I felt comfortable putting her in here, and it's just a little place for her to be propped up and not laying on her back so much, because during the newborn phase as well, you know, it's very important not to lay them on certain sides very much, on their back or left or right side of their head, just to prevent any flat spots. So I found this little chair really helped. All right, next we have a play gym. It's a Fisher Price Kick and Play piano, and that is what is back there, as you can see. This is also a hand-me-down from my firstborn. My second daughter absolutely loves this. Well, they both did. As you can tell, it's also very gender neutral. It works for boys as well, which is what I really love. But it has a lot of fun little toys all around it, and the seat itself actually does a full 360 turn, so they can, you know, go around and play with the toys. It has a little foot base on the bottom that actually also grows with your child. So right now it's at the highest point, and as she gets longer, you know, I can just move it down closer to the floor. So yeah, that I also started putting her in there at 3 months old. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I totally messed up on the name of this. This is the Skip Hop Activity Center. Okay, now I'm going to show the Fisher Price Kick and Play piano, which is the one where she's laying down on her back. She has a little thing to kick her feet at for the piano, makes little music. This is perfect for tummy time, you know, for back time. They could practice turning on this. We stopped using this around maybe she stopped using this when she started turning, which was like 4 months. So for 0 to 3 months, this is perfect. Next is going to be a bouncer. So this is an infant to toddler rocker. As you can see, it does this. You can put batteries in there, which I don't have in there. It has these little waves. I'm assuming it vibrates. The little seat, you can recline it or sit it up a little more. It only has 2 adjustment settings. And then if you don't want it to rock, you can just kick this leg out like that, and it just stays in place. It's the perfect angle for them to drink their bottle in. It comes with the little toys. This flap right here, there's supposed to be a plastic like ring around it, so it could be a little canopy, but I found it so useless and annoying, so I took it out. Also, there are some pack and plays that come with a little changing table area and a bouncer, which is what I had for my first daughter. I still have that bouncer. I would leave that one in the kitchen for my second daughter to sit in while we ate dinner. And then I've actually bought this one pretty recently to have like in our bathroom, so I can sit her there while we're showering. Next is going to be a baby carrier. Now I have 2 kinds. I have the Boba wrap, which is really good for newborns because it keeps them really close to you and like really swaddled up. The next one, which is new to me this second time around, is the Tula Free to Grow. This Tula brand is very expensive, so I did not buy this new. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. I use this one for her now that she's a little older, when we go to like the mailbox or something. I haven't really put Eva in the baby carriers very much because, you know, we're just like home a lot. There are some babies that literally will not let you put them down at all. Like they just want to be close to you all the time. Even if your baby's not like that all the time, they will go through phases where they're needier than other times, and you just got to get stuff done around the house. And you know, to keep your hands free, I think a baby carrier is really important for that. The next thing is a Graco pack and play. I'm sure, you know, there's other brands out there, but Graco is your most common one, probably your most affordable pack and play. We use this a lot with my firstborn for travel. We did travel with her a lot. It also comes in handy if you do live in a, you know, 2-story house, because it's a place where you can put your baby to sleep downstairs, where they, you know, if you need to get something done and they're crawling around, you want to keep them contained for a quick second, you can put them in the pack and play real quick so they don't get into anything. Okay, next is going to be disposable changing mats. The reason why I added this in here is because it's because newborns have a lot of blowouts, like a lot. If you just have like a regular changing mat, you're gonna have to be cleaning it or washing it all the time, to where if you use actual disposable changing mats, and you can even use puppy pads, a lot of people do that, you know, whenever they have their blowout, you can just wrap it all up and just throw it all out, like, you know, along with the diaper and whatever, you know, all the wipes. Okay, the last thing that I want to mention is kind of obvious. It's a car seat and a stroller. So we have the Baby Jogger City Go car seat. That is the one that was handed down from my first daughter to my second one, and it's still going. We have the matching stroller to go with it by Baby Jogger as well. It's a City Mini GT, and all you have to do is just buy the car seat adapters for the right stroller, the right car seat to match with it. I would do my research as to like what you're looking for. Do you want a jogging stroller because you run a lot? Maybe you're gonna have twins, so you need something that's a double stroller, or you're looking to have another child pretty soon after your first. So I think maybe a convertible stroller from a single to double would work best for you. There are so many other products that, you know, come along with having kids that I know I didn't mention. Just a lot that goes into having a baby. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed my video. Anyway, I'll see you on my next video. Bye!